So, hi, my name is Michael, and I am playing a cat named Thelonius. I'm playing from the Ronin playbook. Thelonius is part bobcat and part Siamese. He kind of has like those bobcat features with like the sort of mutton choppy kind of things, but he's kind of got that seal like coloring of that like that brown and tan kind of picturing of a Siamese cat. What does Thelonious wear? He wears a kilt, sort of like a tactical kind of kilt, so lots of utility to it. He's got a nice pair of boots. Again, like not fancy boots, but like, sturdy, good boots. You'll notice that Thelonious wears on his wrists thick, chunky beads. And these are sort of a calling card from his community that he comes from. Thelonious is not from the woodland. Thelonious comes from this diverse band of sort of like nomadic tribal community folk. So it wasn't all cats, it was cats and lizards and bird. They were outside of structured society. They were not part of that community, but there was interchange, often conflicting interchange. All right, so like I said, Thelonious is new to the woodlands. There was a point in time where his whole community really got disrupted by the Marquis. So at that point in time, Thelonious was still pretty young and not quite able to just go out on his own and be his own. He was taken in by the Marquis for a short period of time. Didn't really work out. And so he bounced. And when he bounced, he found some folks, some vagabonds out in that area and learned some trades. And since then, he has just been on this kind of path of discovering himself and is sort of wondering if he'll run into some of the people that he knows from his old life. That's Thelonious.
We open up in a small community. We see a covered wagon and a cat sitting outside of it, creating a little hearth in her fire and taking out some different cooking utensils, going into the wagons, pulling out a couple different pieces of meat and beginning to stoke the flames and allow the meat to begin to cook. Standing next to her is a younger, maybe a bit larger for his age tortoise. And then on the side of the wagon, we see a cat, a rat, and a lizard throwing a black little congealed ball against the side of the wagon, and it's making a thunk, 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 thunk sound. The kids are giggling. They are jumping on each other and tackling each other, and trying to make some sort of concerted effort to gain points over the other individual in some kind of children's game. And then we zoom down on the motherly-looking cat who is tending to the fire, as well as the tortoise. Mumbo. And I just think that the Marquis, they keep taking all of our land. They keep putting things in a place where we there's no room for us anymore, and that's not right. I just think that have you been to the clearings much? Mambo, I have told you so many times that the Marquis are not as bad as you think they are. Now, would you please go get my son? You know it's the holiday today. The great day of receiving, and for me, the great day of giving. I've got a special gift for Theo, and I'm so excited. Will you please go get him and stop with your ramblings? Fine. And he stomps off to join the other three children, where we see Theo the cat. Theo, what are you doing? What are you thinking?
I'm just playing. I'm with two of my best friends, and we are throwing this ball. We made a little ball of resin. We're throwing this ball up against the wagon. Every time it bounces off the wagon, it leaves like a little stain on the side of the wagon. We always get in trouble for this, but we do it again anyway. And as it bounces off, right, whoever's about to get it, right, the other two are tackling. So like in this moment, I'm gonna say that Raphael is the one who's about to catch this, and he just gets like teamed on both sides by Raheem and by me.
Go ahead and give me a roll with might.
All right. These dice are good. I've got 0 to my points, but that is a straight roll of 9.
Nice. And I will say actually that it becomes a 10 because Raheem is assisting you in the tackle here. The rat and the cat collide with the lizard as he goes to catch this tiny sticky ball of resin. And you guys just deck him, all three of you hitting the floor, giggling in a triumphant roar. As you do so, Mambo steps and looks over the three of you. I told you boys to, clean it up. Ilya doesn't like it when we play with the resin. We need it for when the boats need to be fjorded. Now, I was telling her about the marquee, but Theo, she said she's got a gift for you. You know what day it is. It's the day of receiving. Biggest holiday. So great.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I pull out of my side of my kilts, sort of like a woven thing of branches with colored leaves kind of woven into it. And I just give it to Mumbo, and I be like, Mumbo, I made this for you.
He takes it and gives you a big smile. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Did you make this?
My tail is wagging. Yeah. Actually, it was Raphael's idea. He showed me how to do it. We did it this morning.
Well, that's incredible. I got you a little something as well. And he reaches down into his satchel and pulls out one of the beads that you would recognize as being from his specific familial band. And he extends it out to you. Mom and Dad said to give these to all my best friends as a sign of gratitude, and then we'll recognize each other when we get older. I wanted to give this one to you. And he pulls another two out and hands them to both Raphael and Raheem. Wanted to give you guys one as well. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. That's what Raheem says, and Raphael dusts himself off after being absolutely destroyed by the two of you. Okay, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. You guys hit hard.
I immediately kind of unwrap my bracelet that already has some of these beads on it, and I add it to the collection and tie it back on.
Mumbo looks at you. You better hurry along now. I think your mom was looking.
I scurry right off, right?
You scurry off to see your mother, who is just finishing up cooking what would be in the land that you come from, in Monde de Cat. The insects here are larger than they would be in the woodland, and so this is like a gigantic butterfly that you can see, like the veins and different like muscles on it are much more structured than what you would see in the woodland itself. And your mom is finishing cooking this as she sees you running.
Ma, butterfly braise again?
Theo, what have I told you about throwing the resin ball?
I wasn't throwing the resin ball.
Theo, I could see you throw. She ruffles your head a bit. I love you, kiddo, but you can't lie, okay? Not to me.
I was throwing the resin ball.
I know. It's okay. You're a kid. You should play. It's the right thing. Now, I know you don't like butterfly braise, but it's what we had, and it's what we all had. So come on inside, and I'll give you your gift. I'm just so excited for this year.
I follow her in.
She takes you inside and hands you a small and somewhat poorly gift-wrapped little box. It is made of different kinds of oak woods and willow trees, and just like different ornamental types of branches and leaves that are covering it as sort of like a decorative nature. But it looks pretty well put together. And she hands this little box to you.
Wait, Mom! I got something for you too. I go, and I get another one similar to what I gave to Mumbo. This one is just a little bit bigger and a little bit more kind of put together. Kind of like maybe the one that I gave to Mumbo was my first, and the other one was like my second attempt, right? Both of which were made like this morning. it wasn't like fully planned out, but like, oh, we could do this thing. So I give this kind of woven around sort of decorative thing.
She looks so ecstatic as she takes it from you. Theo, this is the most it's the most beautiful thing ever. I'm gonna cherish it forever. And she kind of like pins it up against the inside of the wagon walls on one of like the cloth outer parts. And then she looks down at you. Open it, open it. And this is the day of receiving for you, not the day of giving. You shouldn't have gotten me anything.
We're all together. You always say we're all together. This is together.
You're so perfect. Please open it, open it.
I am perfect. Is it a lid? Is it something that I unwrap?
It's more of like an unwrap job, right? It's not necessarily like a nailed together type of thing.
Yeah, so I just tear it apart.
Oh yeah, you tear it apart, and inside you see this beautiful like brass working metallic object. And as you open it, the sides of it sort of pop out, and you see they're like little wings that start to vibrate. And these little clockwork gears begin to spin and twirl, and these two like opal colored eyes pop up, and you see this little kind of flying mantis staring back at you. It's got like a very, very short, thin prong for a tail at the end.
I kind of immediately pop back, but also lean in and make myself small, like making sure that it doesn't see me, but I'm watching it right now. I'm intrigued and I'm studying it.
This is a very special gift from myself. It's innovative, it's new, and I think you'll be the only one of your friends to have one. I went through a lot to get it for you, and I'm excited for you to have it. And well, go be a kid, play with your new toy. Please eat your butterfly braid later.
So I pick it up and I start inspecting it. So it's in my paw. What does it do?
You see, it's like the little opal eyes, sort of like they don't open and shut, right? Because they're not real eyes, but you can see some kind of lens that kind of shuts and opens back up. It cocks its head to one side, and then it flies up and just lands on your shoulder, and it leans its neck over to just kind of look at you.
Hello. Pick it back up and I just sort of inspect what it flies.
As you're inspecting it, it again flies out of your hand, and then it goes away from like where you and your mom are in the wagon, and closer to where the wagon door is, and it sticks the little tail portion into the door, but it's very, very clumsy, and it like appears like it's trying to get outside, but doesn't know the best way to do so.
Come back here! I just kind of put my paw out, like reach both paws out, like come back. I try to come and capture it.
It like turns as you're coming towards it and goes, and then it flies back to you and goes back into your palms, and then just cocks its head again, and it just looks confused.
Whoa! Mom, it does what I say.
Isn't it cool? It's attuned to you and only you, and well, I'm hoping it'll keep you company for any time I'm not around.
I'm gonna go make it buzz in Raphael's ear.
Don't make it. Goodbye, my love. And she turns back to eating her butterfly braid, as we see Theo going to annoy and kind of hamper the other children that he was previously playing with. They all look absolutely astonished by this new object that you've obtained. And Mambo specifically says, well, that's freaking epic. You need someone to help you test it out?
What do we do? It flies and it does and it flies back to me when I tell it to.
Well, it looks like And you see Mumbo kind of going through this demonstration of, the tail of it appears to have some kind of, picking ability, the ability to, either cut strings or, get into tiny to reach places and unlock different mechanisms. And Mambo is talking you through this like he knows it second nature, right? He's talking this through like he's done it a million times before and he knows what the heck this thing is. And we see Mambo.
And so through that, I keep getting overexcited about wanting him to go on, and I'm interrupting and pawing at it, but I want him to continue to show me more.
The more that you paw at it, the more Mumbo is not frustrated, but just like, okay, let's go do this thing. And I will say that we end the scene watching Mumbo and Theo kind of take off from where the other children are still playing around, maybe tossing the resin ball to each other, and going to test this thing out and really learn more about what this gadget or gizmo is. And that's the story of Theo.